Okay chaps, it's part 2 of a 2-part video here in Kenilworth in Warwickshire. So we've got all the soundboard 4 installed now, as you can see, the 2 alcoves, and also this party wall here, soundboard 4 across the whole wall there. Now the soundboard 4 is ideal for noise transfer, airborne sounds coming through party walls, noisy neighbours, etc. It's very good at eliminating things like TV, radio noise and conversation. So it's got a 48 decibel reduction in airborne sound, and it's very slim as well. It's only 30mm thick. So that's gone on the 2 alcoves here, and also this adjoining wall here. On the outside wall, the window wall, we've got a 30mm insulation board that's gone on, and on the reveals 12mm insulation board here all the way around. So we've removed all the timbers, we've infilled all the gaps with a polyurethane foam, make sure there's no cold bridge in there. Just got the first coat on the ceiling, guys, so the ceiling's been overboarded with a 9.5mm plasterboard. About to mix up now to get the second coat on there. This grey stuff that you can see on the other walls is a cement slurry. Now I put this primer on for extremely high suction plaster. So this home's around 90 years old. The existing plaster is very, very dry, very thirsty, very high suction. So this stuff goes on to make sure we get a real strong bond between our plaster skim and the original plaster work. We'll also be embedding some fiberglass mesh as well, as going to be going on the walls, and that's just going to make sure that there's no cracking. So I'm going to get this all skimmed out and show you the finished result. Peppered steak today. So guys, I just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that have watched the videos and also subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. You'll see that the last video got a lot of interaction, and it's had a lot of views, so that's awesome. Now I just want to address a couple of the comments and the questions that are coming in regards to insulating older properties. There's a fair few comments talking about breathability, talking about lime. Using lime plaster is fantastic if you've got a lime built property which has been built and designed to breathe. The home I'm working on, guys, is built from Portland cement, not lime. So I just wanted to clear that up. Internal wall insulation is a fantastic product that's going to save you a lot on your heating bills. It's going to create more comfort in the home. It's going to eliminate things like black spot mold condensation. Although I love lime, if you have a lime built property and you just replaster using lime, the wall's gonna breathe, which is good, but the room's still gonna be freezing cold. It's not gonna eliminate that issue of the home being cold. So I work on properties that are excessively cold, 9-inch solid walls. My customers call me up, say, listen, we've got the radiators pumping on maximum, we've had the double glazing done, we've had the loft insulated, the house is still cold, what can we do? So again, if you've got a lime built property, I would suggest exploring some of the breathable insulation materials that are available on the market, and have a look at maybe insulating your walls using some breathable products. However, if your home's not been built with lime, then the best product to use is either a phalonic insulation panel or a PIR insulation, which is what I use on these homes, guys. So I just wanted to address that, because there seems to be a lot of comments coming in talking about lime, how you shouldn't be insulating solid walls, it's wrong, etc, etc. So for more information, guys, just check out the website, or indeed subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing a lot more content based around insulating older properties. If you've got a home like this one, which is a terraced property, not only are they cold and oftentimes damp with black spot mold problems, etc., but there's also an issue with sound transfer coming through from neighbouring properties, and this particular bedroom, noise from both sides. I think with a lot of people now working from home, There seems to be a lot of kids gaming a lot now, you know, and they're using things like sound bars when they're playing their games, things like that. So noise transfer through party walls on a terrace property, I think, is more apparent these days, which is why we're installing a lot of the soundboard for. Another comment that come in actually while I'm here is a couple of people are mistaking the soundboard 4 for acoustic plasterboard. Now, although soundboard 4 has got a 15mm acoustic plasterboard bonded to the system, it is not just an acoustic plasterboard that I've just screwed to the wall, guys. It's a complete slimline system that's made up of 4 layers. So you've got a layer of mass loaded vinyl, you've got a layer of acoustic foam, another layer of mass loaded vinyl, then you've got a 15mm soundboard bonded, and that's all sandwiched together, and that's what makes it so effective in the way of sound reduction, because of the mass. They're very, very heavy, and that's what helps to dampen the sound coming through. Again, any more information you want on these products that I'm showing in the videos, just hit the link below, and you can follow through to the website there. So we're about done here in Kenilworth, guys. Power points have all gone back on. Had to extend the screws there, as I showed you earlier, just to allow for the soundboard 4. Light switch is back on, the architrave's been cleaned up. Customers replacing the carpet, so we've just took that up, put it to one side, left the underlay down in case they're going to be painting and whatnot. We'll save their knees. Radiator is back on now. We've just topped the pressure up on the boiler and just checked for any weeps and whatnot, so that's pumping away nicely. Finished the window with a new deeper window board, UPVC window board. Give the window a bit of a clean up. Now, it was mentioned in the first video, guys, that there are in fact a couple of trickle vents, as you can see here. I just wanted to show you an issue with these. If you can see, although the fitters put some drill holes through there, there's quite a bit of debris and plastic that's built up inside, so they're not going to be very, let's close that, they're not going to be very effective in all honesty. Same with this one here. You can see there's quite a bit of plastic there built up. And you see daylight in one or two of the holes, but I can't really feel a lot coming through in all honesty. So some kind of effort's been made to try and add some trickle vents in on this window. They're not very good, so I advise the customer to have a large trickle vent installed across here, or if you could maybe just squeeze one on the top of the frame. This will be the best spot for your trickle vents, guys, because as shown in other videos, the condensation tends to build up on the top of the window reveal, which then streams down the windows. So the best place for trickle vents isn't really here, it's along the top of the window. So customer's been advised to install some better trickle vents in the top, which will of course stop the build up of condensation. But yeah, this one's all done, guys. Just need to swap this light over. As you can see, I've got my high powered light here, so I'm going to put the customer's 60 watt bulb back in. The reason we use this is for plastering purposes. So this gives off 18,000 lumens, guys, which is, as you can see, is really, really bright. And that means when we come to do the plastering, because we're plastering in such intense light, whatever light the customer decides to install once we're gone, we know that our plasterwork's going to look absolutely bang on, because we've finished under high powered light. So we'll pop that 60 watt bulb back in, put this one back on the van, and that's just done for this one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.